Welcome to the Tactical Writing Academy. I'm Greg.
And I'm Mitch.
In this episode, we'll show you how to add punch to your sentences.
Don't worry, you won't bruise your readers by adding punch, but you will engage them and possibly entertain them.
Punch makes your sentences strong and vivid. So how do you do it?
Imagine your sentence is a punch in mid-swing.
Your fist is a precise noun. The more precise you make your noun, the harder and sharper your fist becomes.
And the force hurling that fist through the air is a powerful verb.
When you choose precise nouns and powerful verbs, you can deliver after.
That's compelling writing.
To begin, we'll talk about nouns. Let's get tactical. Tactic 1 is choose the noun that delivers the most information.
Keep your nouns as specific and vivid as possible.
Not like in this example, my brother is a performer.
Same problem here. The noun performer is vague as can be.
What kind of performer is he? A singer, dancer, pianist, magician, acrobat, or clown?
If he's a clown, use that word. That will plant an image in your readers' minds. Let them enjoy seeing a clown.
Now let's move on to powerful verbs. Verbs fuel your writing, so go for the high-octane blend.
Strong verbs can grab a reader's attention and get their hearts pumping, or at least prevent them from dozing.
Here's how you can supercharge your verbs with Tactic 2. Choose vigorous verbs that don't need adverbs to strengthen them.
Consider this sentence. The girl ran quickly down the hall.
At least we have some action here, but why do we need the adverb quickly? If someone is running, that person is, by definition, moving quickly.
I guess that the writer is trying to say that, within the range of running speeds, this girl was on the quicker side. But the result is a vague, generic sentence.
So let's dump that weak verb plus adverb combination and substitute it with a verb that crackles. Here are some examples. The girl sprinted down the hall.
The girl raced down the hall.
The girl bolted down the hall.
The girl zoomed down the hall.
The girl flew down the hall.
The girl rocketed down the hall.
The girl catapulted down the hall. Those verbs describe high-energy action that will stimulate the reader.
And best of all, we didn't need an adverb. In fact, whenever you see an adverb, that's a clue that you've got a sad, weak verb somewhere else in the sentence.
A verb so feeble that it can't stand on its own, which brings us to Tactic 3. Every time you see an adverb, use it as a clue to find a stronger verb that doesn't need the adverb.
When you edit your work or someone else's, keep an eye out for adverbs. Adverbs are the words that modify a verb, adjective, or even another adverb. Words like quickly. They often end in ly. As soon as you find one, check out the verb it modifies.
Ask yourself, why does that verb need the help of an adverb? Is it a puny, scrawny little excuse for a verb? What are some stronger choices?
Find a new verb with the power to stand alone.
Here's an example. Look at this sentence. Social media is becoming increasingly important every day.
This adverb, the word increasingly, is a gift because it's the form of the verb to increase. That's one verb we could use by itself.
Social media's importance increases every day.
Notice how much clutter this edit cut. 2 words and 5 syllables. Nice.
And we can work just a little harder to find more verb choices. Just ask, what verbs relate to the adverb increasingly?
The verb expand relates to it, so let's look up expand on thesaurus.com. It reveals another good choice, grow.
So we can also consider
Social media's importance expands every day, or social media's importance grows every day.
because we went through this exercise, we found some punchy options, and we purged the adverb.
Also, feel free to get a little creative and restructure a sentence into something punchier. Adding more words is okay if you're putting strong and vivid pictures into your readers' minds. Take this sentence. She stared at him icily.
What exactly does it mean to stare at someone icily? What image are we planting in our readers' minds?
We can punch up the sentence by showing what people do when they stare icily to convey disapproval.
Right, people often narrow their eyes and cross their arms to convey an icy stare. So let's try. Staring at him, she crossed her arms and narrowed her eyes.
Now that adds punch. And we don't need an adverb because our new verbs put the readers in the scene.
To find better verbs, try this approach. Instead of writing the adverb, rate the actions, meaning the verbs, that the adverb is trying to convey.
That projects a movie into your readers' minds so they can visualize the action. On the subject of adverbs, you should always use tactic 4. Ask yourself, is this adverb redundant?
Unfortunately, many writers throw in adverbs that repeat the idea of the verb.
These redundant adverbs weaken the verb's impact and add clutter. Consider this example. He scoured the beach meticulously looking for the lost ring.
If you scour something, you are by definition doing it meticulously. You can't scour something haphazardly.
The adverb repeats what the verb already told us, and the reader endures an extra word and 5 extra syllables for nothing. Remove it.
Here are some other examples of redundant adverbs. Shout loudly, whisper quietly,
Work actively. Rush hastily.
finish completely, complete entirely.
These can easily creep into our writing because we use many of them in daily speech.
Let me say one last thing about adding punch. It will help you take your writing to the next level.
That's because you can refine your voice and style through the nouns and verbs that you choose. These choices reflect your tone, attitude, and personality.
You intend to be thoughtful, playful, outraged, persuasive, inspiring, chatty, or somber. Select your nouns and verbs with that purpose in mind, and you'll connect with your audience through your unique voice.
That's why adding punch increases reader engagement.
And that's it for this episode of the Tactical Writing Academy.
We hope you enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to subscribe and share our videos with your friends and colleagues.
Stay tactical and keep your text tight.